Good. Arms come in front. Inhale, raise the arms up softly and slowly. And then exhale, elbows, and then forearms. How soft and graceful can you make this? Like going through molasses. And we don't stop when I get to the bottom. Inhale. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 seconds on the inhale. And 5 seconds on the exhale. Softly, slowly, shoulders relaxed. Arms are like light feathers. Inhale. Like moving through water, and we're paying attention to make sure that when we get down to the bottom, we don't stop. Some of us stop here because if we're going too fast, you end up stopping here waiting. No waiting, no stopping. Fluid, fluid motion, continuous. Exhale. Let's shoot for 6 seconds now. Okay, world record. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so now that we set that world record, set a new world record, 7 seconds. See if you can do it. Inhale, even slower. Exhale. Okay, when we get down to the bottom, just the right arm now. Inhale, left arm stays in place. Exhale, soft and slow, continuous. We pay attention to these transition moments at the bottom and at the top. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Now when the right arm goes up one more time, inhale. Now on the way down, let's get the left arm going up and the right arm's coming down as normal. And now we're paying attention even more, and we're going to make sure that we are slow. We're make sure we match our breathing. We make sure that we're fluid. Make sure that we don't stop. Now when we get down to the bottom, let's take that left arm and bring it up at a 45-degree angle, and the right arm is still in front. Soft, slow, graceful. And now when the right arm comes all the way down, bring the right arm also at a 45-degree angle. It's a little challenging, that's okay, don't worry about that. Still get the benefits, we're just paying attention, matching our breathing, making sure we're fluid and soft and relaxed, make sure we don't stop. Now any arm you want, just go to the side and the other arm stays in place. So you got one arm going on the side and the other arm probably at a 45-degree angle. Now let's take the other arm, and that one's going to go to the side as well. Good. Now take either arm that you want and just start bringing that one to the forward now as well, front. And the other one's at the side. And then at the next appropriate inhale, you can bring the other side to the front, and now we're just paddling like when we first started. Let's bring both arms to the top. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, soft, slow, and then graceful. And then stay right there. Just breathe. Good. So we do that exercise, lots of reasons, lots of physical reasons. The thing I like to focus on, though, is we have to pay attention to our transitional moments here. Because if we can learn to pay attention during a transition time, that also applies outside of life, outside of class, which is in and out of the car, in and out of the bathroom, in and out of the toilet seat, stepping up over a curb, in and out of bed. So those transition moments, we're usually rushing to get to where we have to go, and that's when we get hurt. So when we learn to pay attention to these transition moments, instead of just, oh, look how great I'm doing this, waving hands like clouds, and then I'm on to the next one already. We want to slow down, pay attention to those transitional moments. Okay, let's work on our abdomen just another time or two. Let's put our hands in our waist, elbows go back, legs are straight, hip width apart, and I'm going to keep my head, neck, and shoulders. Keep the integrity, and I'm going to hinge at the waist. I'm not jutting my head or my neck or my chin, and then I'm looking at the floor, and then slowly come up and then see what's happening with your stomach muscles. You're using your stomach muscles to come up. And again, nice and slow. That's the only way you can do it is by using your stomach muscles to go down, and then use your stomach muscles to slowly, slowly come up. And then 1 or 2 more times so I can watch. Nice. See if you can get your shoulders back, your elbows back more, Shirley. Nice, Lydia. Beautiful, Linda. Excellent. Very nice. Hi, Sarah. Good. Go ahead, elbows back. Nice. Okay, go a little bit slow, Sarah. So if we go too fast, you won't notice it. So elbows have to be back. If my elbows come this way, and I'm a little bit like this, I'm not going to feel it or notice it. You'll be using your abdominal muscles, you just won't know it. So you have to know it. Elbows come back, shoulders are back, and then strong, strong, and slow, 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 slow. The slower you go, the more you can figure out, yeah, there's my stomach muscles. There it is, strong stomach muscles. But you got to have your elbows back and your shoulders back. Okay, which reminds me, let's work on our posture briefly before we shift into Tai Chi and balancing. Interlace your fingers behind you, and then pull back slowly and down, back slowly and down, back slowly and down. So your shoulders are coming back, 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 and then leave everything in place except for your arms, and then your arms come forward. So now your torso is in a beautiful posture. And let's switch hands, go the other way. Back and down, back and down, back and down, back and down. So my torso feels like it's looking up. I want that feeling. I want my shoulder blades in, and then slowly, slowly release. You can do that 10 times throughout the day, opening up the chest. Or if you want, you can just do shoulders, back and down, back and down, back and down. That's another way to do it as well. Back and down. So now instead of having your fingers and arms pull you back, you can just have your shoulders back and down, back and down, back and down. What you'll notice is that these shoulder blades right over here will start to work upon command. So if someone said, hey, I'm going to put a 25-cent coin or a $50 bill, it's even better, between my shoulder blades, and I said, okay, I'm going to keep it there, I can do that. That's the kind of flexibility you want. So initially we use our hands to get, arms to get back there, but then eventually you can use your shoulders to get back there, and then eventually you can just use your shoulder blades. We're loosening up everything here so that we can be flexible, free, muscles can be relaxed, etc., etc. Okay, enough talking. Let's do some balancing first. I like to do at least 5 minutes of balance work on 1, 2, and 1 legs. I have my friend with me, Charlie the chair. Yes, my chair has a name, Charlie, because chair is my friend. I say that for all the people that want to do all the balancing without the chair, and then they're all over the place. So we don't need to do that. We can use our chair or not, but at least it's there ready for us to go. And then, and then I think I'm going to bring my pants leg up a little bit so you can see what's happening with my feet. And then I can also take off my socks so you can see what's happening with my toes. And then along the way, I can also show how I can just balance if I want to. Okay, because I'm a show off. Okay, toes, spread. I don't know if you could see that, but spread the toes, spread the toes. The first few times, it took me 6 months, probably even more, to spread the toes. You know, I know some of us, not me, nothing wrong with that, get pedicures, great. And they put those things inside your feet and you're right to spread them apart. Well, see if you can do that without that device. Nothing wrong with that device, but spread the toes. Great for your feet, great for your feet. Good, there we go. Now nice and tall, the way we just practiced. And I'm going to stand tall and I'm going to raise my left heel. And I'm going to put my left heel back down nice and slow and then raise the right heel. Now when I raise the right heel, I have all my weight, 95% on the standing leg. And let's go back. And my arms are not here. I can leave my arms here because it's very simple for us, but I'm going to get into the use of the habit and raise the other heel and back down. Get into this habit of using your arms for balance. Raise the heel and then slowly back down and then raise up the left heel. And then slowly back down. Good. And raise up the right heel and this time tap. Tap the ball of foot. Every time you tap and raise that ball of foot, you're balancing on one leg, just like magic. And then slowly back down and then raise up the left heel. Very nice. And then back down. Good. Well, let's shift on over to the left. And this time you can raise the heel, you can tap, or you can raise the knee. And then slowly back down. And then shift on over to the right, raise the heel, or you could tap or raise the knee. And then back down, good. And this time let's bring it out so we're wide apart, and we're gonna figure out what it feels like to shift our weight to the left, and then back to center and shift our way to the right, good. So here's what I'm not doing. I'm not swaying, and I'm not doing this either. I'm not turning into a Tower of Pisa. I'm simply bending the left knee, and that's that. Nothing, I'm not adding anything on. Come back to center and let's bend the right knee. And this time when we bend the left knee is very bent. Drag over the toes. So my knee is bent, standing leg is bent, and I'm on the ball of foot, just like we were practicing. Let's put that right leg back so slowly. That's our transition. That's our opportunity to pay attention. Bend the right knee, drag the left toes. That's our opportunity to pay attention. And now my arms come out a little bit more because it's a little bit challenging. And then let's put that leg back, good. And then let's use our arms a little differently now. Let's drag the right toes, and the right arm comes up. Fingers to the ceiling, palm a little bit in front of me like I'm playing basketball. And now let's put that right leg back softly and slowly, opportunity to pay attention. And I drag the left toes. Use your chair if you want to, no problem. And the left arm comes up, and the right palm is right here. Good. And then just for extra credit, if you want, let's shift on over to the left. Let's drag the toes. We're going to use our arms now. So my standing knee is bent, standing leg is bent. I'm very relaxed. I'm right in this position. And then you can tap the foot or just raise the knee if you want. Then slowly put that right leg back down and then drag the toes. Heel is raised, palm is down, and then you can raise the knee if you want. Good. We're going to do an anti-shuffling exercise. Anti-shuffling exercise. So it's called marching in place. Isn't that exciting? Yes. Very slowly, use your arms for balance. Just raise your knees as high as you can. But we're not we're not doing this business. No, we're tall. We're dancers. We're dancers at Lincoln Center next week. Everyone's packing their bags. That includes you. We're going to Lincoln Center. We're going to be dancing. So you have to feel nice and tall and proud. Arms are apart. Anti-shuffling, and because when we shuffle, all this gets tight. That's why people shuffle. Muscles are too tight. We're going to fight that by raising our knees. There we go. Very nice.